Hey, what's up, guys? So, back with another video. I figured this would be kind of a fun little small short video, nothing crazy. Mega Mike the Movie Man did a small kind of little cool video like this. I figured, hey, why not? I told him I'd kind of jump on here and make a little video. But it's basically what we're doing is spelling out October with movie titles. Obviously, spooky season, October, horror movies, scary movies. That's what's going to spell out October. So I figured that'd be a fun little cool video to kind of shoot and put together, see what I had in my collection that can kind of spell that out. Some were a little tougher to kind of pick out than others, which I didn't really think that'd be a problem. But unfortunately, some of those letters are a little harder to pick out. But let's get into the list and let's spell out October with movies. Alright, well, for the first movie, for O, I guess for the first O, it's going to be Overlord. So, produced by J.J. Abrams. Honestly, I can't remember if he directed this and had a hand in writing it. But, I mean, it's a good horror zombie, like, over-the-top zombie movie. Obviously, back in World War II, there were some crazy things going on in the German lab. They were kind of creating zombies or powerful zombies. So basically, with that being said, a United States kind of either Marine Corps or somebody, some type of infantry, tries to go in and destroy up the lab. Maybe find one of the tubes or whatever they have of the serum that they're changing people. Because, they're zombies, but they're like hardcore strong zombies. So it's just a lot of fun. It's just over the top, a lot of adventure, a lot of crazy stuff happens in this movie. So definitely go watch this if you haven't already. It's a really fun time. Alright, so C. I really hope I spell this. I kind of looked through this like 3 times just to make sure I don't look like an idiot. And I can't spell October. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I have them all in a row. If not, I apologize. I just can't apparently spell. But for C, we got Creepshow. I have the nice Scream Factory kind of meaty, awesome box set. If you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? Definitely go watch this movie. It's considered one of, I would assume, everybody else kind of agrees with me, but I think it's the best horror anthology movie out there. There are some that kind of rival it, maybe. But, I mean, Stephen King, George Romero, Tom Savini, yeah, there's 3 legends right there. They all worked on this, wrote it, directed, acted in it. So, you can't really go wrong with Creepshow. I believe this came out in 1985, or right in the mid-80s. But, regardless, go watch this. If you like this, there's also a Just Desserts. I didn't grab it, I should have. But there's a Just Desserts kind of behind the scenes. It's basically just a movie by itself about the making of Creepshow. That's also fantastic. Also Creepshow 2, I should have grabbed that as well. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not prepared apparently. But Creepshow 2 as well. Not as good as Creepshow the original, but regardless, still awesome. Still has really good stuff in it. I mean, The Raft really is my favorite in Creepshow 2. So regardless, go pick it up. Go watch it. Alright, for T, we're going to go a little slower pace, not so much horror, like really horror, but comedy horror. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Again, this is just a hilarious, I think this is probably one of the best comedic horror movies, really, that they have put out. I mean, obviously there's Shaun of the Dead, there's The Final Girls, there's a lot of good horror comedies, but I think just this one, really, it just touches your heart. Tucker and Dale, they just want to go out, they just want to get their own cabin, hang out, just be one of the guys. And then these teenagers basically just accidentally start killing themselves, and they get blamed for it. It's crazy. But definitely go pick this up. I don't know why you haven't. This, I think, is the Walmart exclusive steelbook. But regardless, this movie is amazing as well. I think all of these, I picked these out because I love these movies, on top of them kind of matching that October theme. But if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It's hilarious. It still stands up. And it has like that, Friday the 13th spoof-ish kind of movie as well. Alright, the next one we're going to kind of reel it back in and go back into the horror-ish aspect. But Orphan. Man, it looks like my DVD. I got to switch this case out. It looks like somebody's dog chewed it. But besides that, go watch this movie. This movie basically, I mean, I feel like everybody's seen it. It's one of like the, I guess, new age classics. And they just came out with, what is it, Orphan Lives, Orphan Kills, First Kill Orphan. I can't remember what the name is. That one was enjoyable too. that definitely has a crazy kind of twist that I didn't even expect coming. But both are enjoyable. I mean, you can't go wrong with this movie, especially when it came out. Nobody really figured this twist out, and the movie just ramps up. It slows a little bit in the beginning, and then it just gets crazy and balls to the wall for basically the second half of the movie. So go watch it. So the next one for B is maybe a little bit out there. I know some people might have seen this movie. I mean, if you're a big Bruce Campbell fan, you're probably going to have watched this movie and you're going to know exactly what it is. But it is going to be Bubba Hotep. I mean, it's Bruce Campbell cheesing it up. I mean, that's what Bruce Campbell does, so you can't really say it's him cheesing it up. He does it for a lot of his movies, a lot of the TV shows and stuff that he's in. But regardless, this movie is a lot of fun. It's basically just Bruce Campbell fighting a mummy, and in an old age, you know, he's, I think, maybe 50s or so, and he's just in a retirement home fighting a mummy. I mean, that's really all the premise you need for this movie. You don't really need any more information. Right now, you should be hooked. You should want to go watch this movie, go buy it on Amazon, and then watch it tomorrow because you're going to next day deliver it, so that way you can watch this movie. Alright, second letter to the end is going to be E. I feel like this is kind of a classic, but it was an easy pick for me. It's going to be The Exorcist. I mean, there's nothing to say about this movie that hasn't already really been said. It's a classic. William Friedkin, I mean, it's kind of insane what they did in this movie. This was, I mean, especially when this came out, there were people throwing up and people passing out because of this movie in the theater. Like, it was all of the rage. You wanted to go see it to make sure you can last in the movie theater. I mean, they do some crazy shit in this movie, I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, yes, it's kind of tame to what we have now, but back in the day, it was insane. Like, this movie coming out, especially what they did, visual effects, special effects, all the makeup, all of that stuff. I mean, and then the score, the Tubular Bells. I mean, I feel like I just picked up The Exorcist on vinyl last week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there. I had it on pre-order. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this movie. And on top of that, I believe it's getting a 4K pretty soon here, so I'm excited to see all of that, you know, crazy Reagan vomit and see how well that looks, because that's what we're going to be looking at when we're watching a 4K. We're gonna want to know how well does that vomit look and how well does it hold up. But I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Who knows? But Exorcist, go watch it. I feel like all these movies, go watch them. You know, right at the end of this, obviously, before anything else, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, do all that stuff. You know, get crazy with it. Watch some of my past videos. Get crazy. You do you. But after all of that, and after we finish this video, because I know you're going to stay till the end to see what my last one is for R, but go buy all these movies if you haven't. Go watch them. Go rent them. Go get crazy. It's spooky season. Watch these movies. Alright, last but not least, I feel like I saved maybe the best for last. I know one of my friends is really going to like this pick. I know a couple of other movies that he really likes in this stack too, but this is kind of one of his favorites. Without further ado, Reanimator. This is one of the, I believe it's, I don't even know what the steelbook is. Oh, Arrow, I think it is. Yeah, it's one of the Arrow steelbooks. This is one of like the earlier ones that they put out, so I've had this for a while. This movie, I mean, the only thing I can describe it as is it's batshit crazy. It's, you know, they're reanimating bodies, they're reanimating headless bodies. I mean, it's just insane. The last like 15-20 minutes just go crazy. The entire film, honestly, is crazy. And even if you watch the second one, I believe it's The Bride of the Reanimator, that movie is insane as well. I mean, it's just the special effects. They look great. They hold up. They don't really look that bad, especially when, you know, you guys got, or people run around with no heads, or you have the guy's head on a plate that gets reanimated and he's talking shit to everybody and yelling at everybody. I mean, it's an awesome time. Yes, maybe it's a B-level horror movie, but with its cult following, it's definitely an A-level for me, and I know for a lot of people. So with that being said, go watch it. If you want to pick up the Arrow Steelbook, I think it's maybe on Amazon, eBay, but it's going to be hard to find, and I know it's a pretty penny, I'm not going to lie. But either way, watch it, rent it. Maybe it's on Shudder. Maybe it's on Tubi. I don't really know where it's at, but find it. Find all of these and go watch them. And then also just a special thanks to Mega Mike the Movie Man. I watched his video. I thought it was enjoyable. I kind of wanted to pick movies that aren't on his list, that are kind of maybe a little bit out there. Maybe some people weren't thinking of these movies if they do this list. And, you know, by all means, make a list down below. Put your, October, spell it out. Put your favorite horror movies on there. Which movies did you like of mine? Which movies do you absolutely hate and you're mad at me for even putting them on the screen? Either way, we'll see you in the next video, guys.